sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy now gonna start with a pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy.
Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss. A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky. He at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! On play action, here's Jackson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He fumbled the football. One of the Ravens has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on it, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. No motion over Flowers. Get this one complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tiz Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point try now for Tucker. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That is caught, and he's in. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. Riker good with the extra point. Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by foul. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now he'll run it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-14. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And To take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on second down. He's got it at the 7. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run with Mitchell. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Third and goal for Jackson. That is hard side of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And this ball batted away and incomplete. Kyle Hamilton, the versatile defender, with the good coverage there. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. first down throw for Jackson. Off he goes, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Vikings have got it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This one is caught by Addison. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is the age-old dilemma that defensive coordinators go back and forth on. Is the best pass defense to send more big bodies at the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? Or is it to really pack your back end, Mike, with more defensive backs and more guys that can guard space?
That is caught back corner of the end zone. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Vikings. Reichert, good with the extra point. And the Vikings go up by 7, 28-21. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion. And
this one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On play action, here's McCarthy. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Reichert, good with the extra point. The Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Jackson. Open man downfield. It's Mitchell. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 65 yards. Now Jackson. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second and goal. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Ted Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup...
Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to extend the lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson now. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Second down, Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will cut the deficit to 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. At their own 33-yard line. Here's Jackson. Taking off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. He'll run again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Throwing Jackson. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw, Jackson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long for Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it in himself. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up here in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
He's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. In trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and burn him down.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On third down, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow. And the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
A pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really...
Now a loose football. And the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by J.C. Horn.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
And he's got another one. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. points will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the first down. A gain there of 27 yards. Jackson now. That is caught. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will go up by 7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was no...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So these two teams take the long... It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Jackson. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6.
But put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. That is fielded at the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. On first down, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. There he goes again. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 72 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That gains an even 60 yards. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. From the gun. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hopkinson. Still on the move. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Throwing again is McCarthy. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Vikings have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. Jackson looking to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. It's 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
To the air one more time with Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over.